It's election day! Election day! Election day! Echo, echo.
Finally.
Finally, I'm joined by Tony Schinella, the Concord Patch. He has put in a crazy amount of work talking to all the candidates. I'll put a link in the episode description if you want to check out the Concord TV playlist with the debates that he hosted, partnering with Concord TV. We're happy at the New England Take to be helping promote these conversations and all the information. So we have informed voters in this town, and congratulations on making all those debates that you managed to make happen, Tony.
Today's the day. It's now is decision day. And if you're watching this now, get out and vote. The polls are open until 7 o'clock tonight. There is no reason to stay home. There's a competitive race in every single ward, and in some races, multiple races in every single ward in the city. So there's no reason to stay home.
And I've been a Concord resident for more than a decade now. I've tried and raise awareness of my elections here. If you are checking us out somewhere else in the country or state, please be sure to check out your local city website. If you're in Concord, though, concordnh.gov/elections, great site that the city's put together where you can check out the ward map, check out sample ballots, and see what's going on. And there's so many contested elections that it will be very interesting to see how this all plays out, and go to the Concord Patch to check out those. I will just say right now, Concord NH Patch on Facebook, Twitter, and their page on patch.com. Search for your zip code hyperlocal news. This is the prime example of why it's important to figure out what's going on.
I do want to tell anybody who's watching too, if you live in Pennacook, and there are a bunch of new voting locations if you haven't voted in a while. Pennacook is a brand new one. They used to be at the church up on the hill. They're now at the Merrimack Valley High School gym at 106 Village Street. Also, Ward 3 voters are no longer at the Beaver Meadow Golf Course. They're now at the Beaver Meadow Elementary School, which is at 40 Sewells Falls Road. So those are two new voting locations. The maps were redone last year, so they're all different. So if you didn't vote in 2022, sorry, they were done 2 years ago, 2021, redistricting. So if you didn't vote recently, you may be in a new ward, which is why you should go to the city website, or you can go to the Patch site, look at the voter's guide. There's all kinds of information in there with all the links too. People who live in Ward 2, which is in between Pennacook and just north of the prison area, they vote at the barn at Bull Meadow at 63 Bog Road. That change happened a couple of years ago. And the people in Ward 4 who used to vote at the Boys and Girls Club on Bradley Street now vote at the Green Street Community Center at 39 Green Street, which is in between the police station and City Hall. That's where Ward 5 people used to vote. They don't vote there anymore. They vote at the Crystal College Elementary School at 17 North Spring Street. Go into the gymnasium entrance. That's where I vote. You might see me there. Other than that, everybody is in the same place. The Abbott Downing schools at Ward 7, no longer the West Street Ward House. That happened a couple of years ago. But yeah, so there's a lot of shifting. Don't let the confusion, though, keep you from the polls.
Yes.
It's real easy to figure it out.
You'll figure it out.
There's a map. Just look at the map. Find out where you live. Go to the list. Drive to it. There's like a mayor's race. There's an at-large race. There are 8 ward councilors that are competitive, and all 3 school board races are competitive. So in most places you have 4 competitive races. There's no reason to stay home.
Yeah. And local elections are where things get determined, like schools, trash, what happens with that, your roads, your economic development at the local level, zoning, all sorts of things like that. This is the time to have a voice in that with your ballots. And definitely, once again, check out the episode description. I'll be linking all the playlist that Concord TV put together with all the stuff. Check out Concord TV's other videos also, because they did have some debates with Concord Monitor and such that are also worthwhile checking out. And once again, hyperlocal media is important. Concord NH Patch, thank you so much, Tony, for all the work you put into this cycle, and it'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow.
It was a crazy busy cycle. I almost want to, it's too fast, right? So you get after Labor Day, there's like this almost week and a half period where the signups happen, and then there's this mad dash of like 7 to 8 weeks to Election Day. It's almost too much. It's almost too fast. Um, and I think too, Concord TV and myself, we did 12 of these debates. They did dozens of the candidate interviews. They did not. The Greater Concord Chamber of Commerce wanted to team up with them. They couldn't do the TV. They couldn't do. They ran out. They just was like, we can't do it. We just have too much. And they ended up doing it with Tiffany Eddy, formerly of Channel 9, and those came out really good. Those are on their feed too, which gets to see kind of a business perspective of what they're interested in. But this is what happens when you have that many competitive races. In 13 competitive races, it's unheard of. I don't know how long it's been since we've had that many. It's been a long, long time. So it was a very busy cycle, and it's almost over, which is good.
Almost over. And then we go back to worrying
Almost
about
over.
the first in the nation primary nonsense. And we go back to business as usual on the New England Take, where that's for some reason what we focus on, because I'm just self-destructive and like hurting myself with politics. All right. So Concord NH Patch on Facebook, Twitter. Definitely follow Tony over there and check out patch.com. Search for your zip code there and you'll get your local patch outlet. And I'm very thankful to have Tony covering everything Concord here over there. Thanks for joining the show.
It's great to be with you again.
All the links are down in the description if you want to get all the election stuff. Today's the day. Go do it. Go vote. It's NewEnglandTake.com. Like and subscribe. Check us out on YouTube. Get the audio version of the show early on all your favorite podcast platforms. We'll talk to you soon.